Salutare tuturor și bine ați venit la episodul cu numărul 13 din seria Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. În episodul trecut am găsit setul de armură al lui Brunswick, pe care l-am și echipat. Nu arată rău deloc. Singurul care nu prea îmi place este coiful ăsta, care are un leu pe coif, are și pânza asta pe aici. Dar în rest e chiar ok. Are și o apărare destul de mare. Hai să vedem. Adică coiful, vreau să zic. Și de-aia îl și port, ăsta e singur motiv. Așa, bine, și armura e destul de bună. Așa. Și am făcut și alebarda asta. Încă n-am folosit-o. Nu știu cât de bine putem lupta cu ea. Iar acum o să mergem să continuăm questul lui Hans, care ne așteaptă aici. Să mergem în Nebakov, sau nu știu cum a zis. Da, Nebakov. Hai să vedem unde e Nebakov ăsta și știu că trebuie să ne întâlnim cu cineva acolo. Da.
Fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov.
Nu știu dacă avem vreo opțiune să ascundem coiful. Conversații măcar.
But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behave like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bojena, really helped us after that ambush.
Cred că i-am plătit
If it hadn't been
Bojenei.
for her, we wouldn't
Parcă
have
i-am dat
survived.
150 de groșeni.
You're right.
I gave her my word, and the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it.
Da,
I took
uite.
care of it on behalf of both of us.
Henry
You did?
zice că
My
a
word,
plătit-o.
Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus.
Da,
I'm
e
sorry to hear
treaba cu
that,
fata ei.
but right now I'm not in the mood for sad stories.
Dar măcar am
You can tell me
ajutat,
another time,
adică
but now
acum nu mai e o
Nebakov awaits
poveste.
us. It's
Bine, a
high
fost
time
o
we set
poveste
out so
tristă
we can get
acum.
back before nightfall.
Ar
Carpe
trebui să fie
diem.
ok.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
It's nice
Îmi
to be
place
out
că avem
under the
opțiunea
open
asta de a da
sky.
follow
I
și
was
nu trebuie să mai
feeling
manevrăm
really
calul.
in those gloomy
Merge
corridors.
singur.
But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Wenceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only how to actually achieve it. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So,
Vrea să ne
get ready,
trecem.
forward!
Go!
Sigur, are un cal mai rapid ca noi. O să încercăm să nu o luăm pe drum. Să o luăm așa mai de-a dreptul. Poate reușim să ajungem cumva înaintea lui.
Ka! 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 Quick! Keep it up. Go. Ja. Keep it up.
Da, a ajuns deja acolo Hans. Chiar dacă am încercat să iau mai de-a dreptul. Dăm puțin în manșarier.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
I think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nebakov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. O dentes fortuna iubat! We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time
Da, am
for it
învățat
now,
pădurea când
but
făcea
near
braconaj
Nebakov there's
aici.
this nice marsh where
Aproape că a
wild
fost
boar go to
spânzurat pentru
wallow.
asta.
A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz?
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
Cred că ăsta e Nebakov.
Nebakov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our
Fortăreața.
mission will be taking us around the
Înseamnă că nu
pond
e
if we
satul
know
ăsta
what
de aici.
happened last time. So get ready.
A, asta e
As soon as
moara.
we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
Înseamnă că castelul ăsta de aici e Nebakov.
Turn left here!
Fortăreața Nebakov. Ok.
Nice fortress! I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least, without whining.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all. Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or Von Bergov is paying Nebakov a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word, you got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nebakov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too. One
Deci e
could
ceva
say.
suspect cu caii
I
ăștia, că
suppose
tot
she's
a
doing the
menționat
rounds
că
in
sunt
these
mulți.
parts.
Cine știe? I-o fi furat de undeva sau...
Tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkov didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramira. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramira very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding, and my ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with me.
Greetings to
I'd
you.
love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all.
Deci cred că trebuie să ne
But
jucăm
now to
zaruri
the
cu tipul
important
ăsta.
business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Good to see you.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't
Să-i
you?
spunem, să nu-i spunem. Hai, să-i
Well, if
spunem.
you ask me, von Berghoff wants to strike at the bandits, so he's putting an army together.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
Nu știu, dar nu cred că are așa mulți.
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his what? Yeah, page? Servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too.
Da, de
Let's
ce
do
nu?
something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
Fight for us, Michael.
Opa! Ce-ai făcut, Michael?
Show your stuff. For Lord Nebakov!
Watch out. Michael is one of the best fighters.
For Lord Nebakov! Aha! You never saw that coming! Glory to the outlaw! Mercy! Spare me!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nebakov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Ok, deci va trebui să așteptăm ca Han să termine cu Embark sau cum se numește asta. Lordul acestei fortărețe. Așa, hai să mergem să ne spălăm un pic, că probabil suntem murdari. Hai să schimbăm și costumația. Nu luăm pe asta? Da, o să fac și un rând de haine.
Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Well, you didn't make it easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Oh, thanks. Well, I certainly can't refuse care from a lovely lass like yourself.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick
Are
folks.
nevoie de ajutor.
It's not far, but I'll be grateful
M-a
for an
speriat un
escort
pic acum.
and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can, then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents, too.
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebakov got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
Deci trebuie să vorbim cu cel care are grijă de cai. Vedem ce ne poate spune.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Deci,
Thank you.
marigold,
here.
poppy și sage. Marigold, nu știu cum s-ar traduce asta. Cred că e gălbenea. Poppy este macul. Cred că e suficient.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry!
Ok. Vrea să ne arate ceva. Bănuiesc eu cam ce vrea să ne arate, da.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
Deci avem o ghicitoare aici. Nu am idee. Ar putea fi o floare, dar niciunul din răspunsurile astea nu e potrivit.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Opa! Hai că am ales răspunsul
I hope they
potrivit.
didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
Uite că se vede și cicatricea pe
You'll
care a
soon be a
încăpătat-o
begging
Henry
knight if you carry on
de la
like that.
săgeata aia.
What do you mean?
De la
Well, I
începutul
can grind the
jocului.
seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Acum nu știu ce se întâmplă cu Teresa, prietena lui Henry, că nu știu dacă o să apară mai târziu în joc. Dacă o să apară, nu e prea bine. Că o să afle ce am făcut, adică cred că o să știe dacă am umblat cu altcineva. Acum hai să vorbim cu tipul ăsta care are grijă de cai.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honor instead of insulting my lord's honor? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Avem, da. Ideea e că calul nostru nu e așa de bun.
I'll show you, provided you tell me the truth about the horses afterwards.
All right, it's a deal. The race is from here to Nebakov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll
Nu
call
mai
Hurtle,
poate să-i omor
you can
calul
get
ca să,
cracking.
să câștig.
Go! Go! Ka!
Ce să-l bat?
Ka! Quick! Just a bit further. Whoa! Go! Go! Quick! 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 Ka!
N-am nicio șansă să-l bat pe tipul ăsta. Și nici n-am cum să ajung mai repede sus acolo.
Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Quick!
Ha, am câștigat! Ce chestie! Chiar nu mă aștepta, sincer.
Really are.
You're right. Great race. Is Hurtle really your best horseman?
He certainly is. But you're a different class altogether, I see. You beat Hurtle, so, like I promised, the saddle is yours.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you're so delighted, race again.
I want to hear about the horses. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord Nebak got such fine horses from.
Well, if you won't take no for an answer, well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces.
Da,
A
deci
couple
eu
of
luat de
our
la
lads didn't
bandiți.
make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by
Păi,
now.
cred că i-au luat de la Von Bergov.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's day.
Ok, acum hai să vorbim cu tipul ăla
What does
care...
that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Trebuie să vorbim cu cel care trage cu arcul pe aici. E un arcaș, așa a zis Michael. Dar nu știu unde e. O fi înăuntru. Sau jucăm zaruri. Hai că avem ce face.
Well, Henry, fancy a...
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Hai să jucăm și cu insigne de-astea, că n-am jucat niciodată.
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play. Up for another game?
Deci putem lua o singură insignă.
Good to see you.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
Și uite, lui îi dă deja 500 de puncte. Ok. Probabil de la insigna pe care o are îi dă punctele alea.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Bust.
these ones here. What? Oh, come on!
Oh, nice.
Well, maybe I'd do the same. My God, I'm done. If I was you, I'd take it.
Încă o rundă și o să câștigăm.
Damn it! They're yours, lad. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
Trebuie niște zaruri mai bune. Zarurile astea vopsite albastru chiar nu spune de nimic.
Finished. Your turn.
M-au auzit acum.
You must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful around you. Corva, that was my favorite one. Are you being cautious or cowardly?
God be with you. Well, fuck me sideways. You ride like you've got hellhounds on your tail. All credit to you. I wouldn't say no to a rematch. Pelzel will be happy to get everything
Potriva
ready.
ăstuia am călărit. Hai să vedem că trebuie să ne mai putem antrena cu unul cu arcul sau... Unde ar putea fi?
Greetings, sir. You've come a long way to visit us, so I reckon we ought to show our hospitality properly. We could practice archery together.
Da,
What do you
uite,
say?
stai.
Sure. I'd love to.
I was hoping you'd say that. The targets are beneath the ramparts, so we'll shoot from the gallery. The rest is easy. I'll give you some arrows, you lean out from the battlements, and shoot at the target till you run out. The closer to the bullseye, the higher the score. And an extra 3 points to the one who shoots all his arrows first. And the one with the most points at the end wins. Stands to reason. If you beat me, I'll give you one of our best crossbows, so you don't badmouth us to his lordship.
Yeah, that sounds like a challenge. I accept.
Now, just tell me what you want to shoot with.
Longbows are for villagers. Gentlemen shoot crossbows.
You're not wrong, sir. But I
Asta
don't
pentru că am
see
văzut că el are
crossbow.
o
I
arbaletă pe
reckon that
spate.
makes you a villager. But don't fret. I've got an old one lying about somewhere. Nobody will miss it. So take it. Let's make this a classy contest.
That's generous of you. Thanks.
Take up your positions. And go.
I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
Mai jos un pic.
I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate.
Nu o să ne bată.
That's how it's done. What? I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. Another notch on the quiver. You're not a bad shot, sir. But a bit of practice would do you good. Practice makes perfect, after all. There's not a lot to do round here, so I practice a lot.
I fancy some more archery.
Great. Let's now just tell me what you want to shoot with.
Longbows
Se
are
pare
for
că hai să mai
villagers.
încercăm o dată, să vedem dacă putem să-l
Gentlemen,
batem.
shoot
Zicea ceva că ne-ar da o răsplată.
Whatever you say. Let's do it then. Ready? Let 'em fly. That wasn't too bad.
Acum am învățat cam unde trebuie să țintesc ca să nimeresc în bullseye. Trebuie să direcționez arbaleta către baza țintei și se duce fix în bullseye.
I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. I'm all thumbs today. Well, it'll have to do. Stone me, sir. I never expected you'd be such a sharp shooter. Admirable.
L-am
And
lăsat
here's
cu gura
the gift I
căscată.
promised, sir.
Uite că ne-a dat ceva.
You
Hai
earned
să
it,
vedem.
fair and square.
Thanks. The pleasure was all mine.
If you want to try it out straight away, just say the word. In any case, you'll find me round that corner there. I'll wait there so you don't have to go all the way to the gate if you fancy shooting some more.
Nu mai gata, am câștigat. Bă, nu vă aici. Așa, ia să vedem cine a dat. Da, mai aveam una de asta. Da, cu toate astea are un damage destul de mare. Deci e bună. Așa, și ia să vedem că ne-a dat și șaua asta. Avem 40 la asta. Ia să vedem și pe șaua ungurească. 48. Arăta mai bine cea dinainte, sincer să fiu, dar e ok că asta are mai multă apărare. Sau forță ce-o fi asta. Bine, e și mai grea acum. Asta e.
See you later. I'm sorry.
Michael trebuie să vorbim.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
If there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, It's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Jaromir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls. And his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated,
Opa.
ain't all, but all above board.
Deja, cel care are grijă de cai ne-a spus cu totul și cu totul altceva. Acum unul din ei minte, dar de ce ar avea motiv să ne mintă? Ia să-l confruntăm.
Hold on. Pelzel told me in the stables that you took them from some bandits you killed.
Pelzel don't know shit. It's like I said.
All right. I won't believe another word Pelzel says.
He's a good fella, but he's better with his hands
Deja
than
s-a
his head.
supărat când
you were right.
l-am confruntat, deci ceva e neregulă.
That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so. Take care, friend.
Deci tot trebuie să așteptăm. Hai să vedem, că am văzut un fierar, să vedem ce are la vânzare aici.
Greetings. Do you need something?
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? Besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to
Am o
help.
bănuială că armorile alea sunt ale oamenilor lui Van Bargov. De-aia nu vrea să le vedem.
Let's leave it at that.
Deci, cred că și caii sunt tot ai lui Van Bargov. Mai mult ca
See you
sigur.
later.
De acolo are caii. Și asta ne ascunde lordul ăsta, cum îl chema, Ierbanov, nu mai știu cum e.
See you, my friend.
Hai să vedem, zicea ceva de ceva fortificații care urmează să fie întărite. Hai să verificăm. Oare Clara ne mai
Thanks for
poate
the
spune
herbs.
ceva?
And the rest.
Nu ne mai poate spune.
What's this about? I've got work to do.
Hold on. I know you from somewhere, don't I?
Bollocks. You've got me mixed up with someone. I don't know you from Adam.
No, I'm serious. I've seen you somewhere before.
Aye?
Nu mi-am
Where
aminte,
was that
sincer.
then?
Quite recently. By Rock Tower Pond, wasn't it?
Nah, I haven't been to see the herb woman in ages.
I never said anything about any herb woman.
Aye? You said Rock Tower Pond, and that's where the herb woman lives. So that's why it came to mind. That old herb woman. People go to her for ointments and that. You know? Anyway, I've got work to do. Hunting. That's right.
Era unul dintre cei care veniseră la locația Bojeniei și întrebau despre noi. Sigur. Da, mi-aduc aminte.
Good for nothing before somewhere. Sakra. That's the fella who was sniffing about at the herb woman's place. What's he doing here, though?
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir, that's not possible.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You'd get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen.
Ceva suspect se întâmplă acolo.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Wanted to break in here, did you? I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks for...
Nu avem voie acolo.
Good lord. That's some ammunition stockpile. The lord here doesn't leave anything to check. A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Hai să-l așteptăm pe Hans, să vedem dacă a aflat ceva sau... De la Ierbanov ăsta sau cum îl chema. Uite-l pe Hans aici.
It's a good thing you've come.
Se punem armura.
Time to... Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need it. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
Hai să vedem. Că sunt mai multe chestii.
I bumped into those two bastards who were looking for us at
Care
Bajana
sunt
the
suspecte
Herbwoman's
în
place.
fortăreața asta.
Seriously? Fuck. That really is unbelievable.
Wait, that's not all.
All right. You can tell me on the way.
I agree.
Ce cu curturile astea acum? O fi ajuns deja oamenii lui Ierbanov aici?
Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nebakov
Sigur nu-l
was
cheamă Ierbanov pe ăsta, da.
and definitely fishy.
Așa o să-i
Good
zicem de
work.
acum încolo.
We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his
Yaromir
men
îl
can I
chema.
count?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
Sir, after our company was attacked by the pond, we hid at a herbwoman's place. Armed men came looking for us there the next day. I met the same men at Nebakov. They vanished as soon as they saw me.
That is a very serious accusation. We will question Sir Yaromir's men about it as soon as they arrive. Is that all?
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebakov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. So Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nebak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, Henry, you have convinced me. It seems something serious is going on at Nebakov. And we will have to get to the bottom of it. Which we might be able to do surprisingly soon, with a bit of luck. Because we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more
Deci să
than
vedem că,
anything.
uite, și ei aveau un prizonier
He's under lock
și
and key down
au
in the
aflat ceva.
dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the best
Hai să-l interogăm noi, că am un feeling că o să ne spună totul.
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semin rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword fighting
De ce
arena
l-am
in
găsit
the
pe
outer
Bartosz ăsta?
For you, Henry,
Cred că am și învățat
you
câte
will
ceva
have
de la
a
el.
gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir. What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else?
Eu
Seems
zic
to
că îl
me
putem
you were all
convinge
too
și fără
willing to do
tortură,
that
cred.
dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Nu e așa rău. Îi dăm câteva lovituri acolo. El vorbește. Hai.
So, it's up to us again. Shit!
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you whoreson traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding? You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
I can make it easier for you. I have a certain hunch where it might be. You don't have to say a word. Just nod.
Try it.
Nebakov?
But
Acolo e.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nebakov is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not.
Deci au ucis pe cei care locuiau în fortăreață și-au asumat identitatea lor.
We don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you.
Am cam aflat tot ce trebuia să știm. Cel puțin asta cred.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Berghoff.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. You never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Chiar au luat cliștele ăla. Îl mai arată un pic.
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once
Deci
von Berghoff
fiul
finds out,
lordului Semin.
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their bloods will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Berghoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
I'll show you.
Iar luăm cleștele. Oh, la
You
ciocanul
murdered
de data
my
asta.
people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Aoleu. Credeam că doar îl arătăm așa.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it. But in the end, it wasn't all that horrible. I mean, you had to squeeze him a bit. But I'm glad it didn't go too far.
I reckon he told us
Sigur luam un
everything we wanted to
achievement
know.
dacă nu-l loveam,
Yes.
da.
Good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nebakov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semi, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Hai să nu zicem încă despre
Well, that's
Semin.
exactly why I
S-ar
think we
putea să
should
avem
keep the
o...
news about young
Să
Semi
ținem asta ca un
to
avantaj.
ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Berghoff trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Dar n-am încredere 100% nici în Von Berghoff ăsta.
Excuse me.
Nu știu unde am intrat în camera asta, nu cred că am mai fost pe aici. Nu mai arme.
Pardon me. God bless you.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own.
That is quite odd. Why would young Semin leave his own wedding? Moreover, right before the ambush, something seems fishy to me.
It's all a bit peculiar. It should be looked into.
Precisely. We should put the squeeze on young Semin.
Yes, we shall.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and learn the truth.
You can count on it, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Ok, deci va trebui în continuare să mergem în Semin să vedem ce putem face. Mai întâi de toate trebuie să vorbim cu Hans despre asta, dar asta o vom face data viitoare, pentru că vom încheia aici acest episod. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și voi un like și subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.